Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Miller's Music Mondays. I hope your Monday is going okay. Mine has been weird. I've had kind of a weird Monday, but I'm glad that it led to this. Yeah, but I'm good now. Not that I was bad. It was just weird. Like there were plans and then they were canceled. And then there were other plans and they replaced the first original plans. All weird business stuff. But anyway, that's not what this show about. This show is about hanging out and having fun. Before I bring my guest out, as is tradition, I will start the show with a song. So this one's from my Uncountry album, and also there's an acoustic version on my Last Go Home album. This is called Drag Me Down. I've been stuck in this dirt hole for days, been sucked into your cloudy haze, reflecting back upon the very life that I've been given. Have battles broken on my face, cried out in shame and pure disgrace, but all the while I watched and waited silently and driven. You can try to drag me down, but my friend, you'll never get me any lower to the ground. You can try to drag me down, but in the air, my friend, you'll never get me lower to the ground. I've been sabotaged by lovers' lies, been stabbed by jealous husbands' lies. The foolishness of other lives surely been forgiven. I've had high highs and lower lows, and most of you will never know. But by and by, I wouldn't change a thing that I've been given. You can try to drag me down, but my friend, you'll never get me any lower to the ground. You can try to drive me down, but in the air, my friend, you'll never get me lower to the ground. Watch me as I crawl to the place that I've been looking for. All these words I scrawl on the page just fall to the floor. Try to drag me down, but my friend, you'll never get me any lower to the ground. You can try to drag me down, but in the air, my friend, you'll never get me lower. Oh, in the air, my friend, you'll never get me lower to the ground. Oh, no. All right. Well, without any further fanfare, let me bring on my guest tonight, Carmel Helene. Carmel, how are you?
Hey, what's up?
Good
That
to
was dope.
thanks. Thanks. Boy, I haven't, things have been going crazy for the last, I don't know, 8 months now or something. Uh, how
Yeah.
have you been? I like your studio.
Thank you. You can't see it. It's all like this direction, but thank you. I was able to upgrade since now we're all working from home. So it ended up being a good thing.
Right. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and that's one thing a lot of us have had to do is upgrade or, get things. I've got a commercial space, so I had to get that COVID compliant and all of that. So that's been not fun, but fun, I guess. A way to keep things going. But what have you been up to in this crazy time?
Well, um, it's funny because towards the end of last year, I was doing a lot of shows. I was doing gigs like every single day and schlepping gear and leading bands and driving and traffic like 4 5 hours a day, literally. So it was pretty insane. And I had been wanting to get into more writing and producing and sync and all that stuff. Um, and I just didn't have time. So at first, when everything happened, I just like wouldn't get out of my pajamas, and I was like really bummed, like 30 years, disintegrated. So
That's
it
what it
took,
felt like. Yeah.
yeah, it took a second. But then one of those government loans came in right as I was about to give up, and then I
Good.
invested it in my recording studio here at my house, upgraded
Great.
everything, and now I have time, so it's working out.
Yeah. And uh, someone just asked, actually, it was my mom. My mom's watching. Hi, mom. My mom asked if you're in LA, and you're in the LA area,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Yeah. One of the, I mean, not to get like into the weeds of anything, but like one of the good things, at least about California, is that they sort of allowed people that are gig workers to get some relief, which was something, at least, because before, if you're not an employee of anything and you're just going from gig to gig, like most of us, uh, it's kind of hard to prove that you can get any relief. So I'm glad to hear that you got some.
But like barely.
Oh
They,
yeah, I mean it was not, it helped us get by a little bit. I got a little bit too, luckily.
yeah. And it took
But
months, and I was having a very rough time. And then I have a 9-year-old, and I had to homeschool him on top of it, which is worse than everything that's happened.
yeah,
So,
yeah, no,
as kids,
I have a lot of friends that have kids that are like, yeah, they just want, it's like, I'm ready for this to be over. But, they love their kids, of course, but I'm
yeah,
sure it's a lot. It's a lot when everyone's on top of each other all the time. But,
yeah.
well, let's play a song.
Okay, awesome. So I my last gig was March 8th.
So
So
was mine. That's so funny. I played the whiskey on March 8th, and then like March 9th, everything started falling apart.
yeah, exactly. So Um, I just have a few songs that I'm ready to do, but this is a song. This is a little bit older song off my first CD, and I know we have a mutual friend, Stuart Carraris, and I was at his place. Him and Brian, they were partners, and that's where I recorded this song.
Oh wow, great. Yeah, that's how we met, actually, was through my friend Stuart Carreras, our friend. He's a producer. So hi Stuart. Hopefully he's watching. I told him, oh, and thank you for the subscription, Clarton. And before you even start, I just want to say one of the big reasons why I started this show was not only was it cathartic for me to play, but I also wanted to bring on musicians that don't get to play right now. So if you'd like to donate to Carmel, we've got a link below. And if you want to donate to the show, just subscribe. That's all we ask, is subscribe to the show. That helps the show plenty. And if you'd like to donate to the guest, we should have the info below. But anyway, okay, sorry. Just had to get that out there.
Yeah,
End of the day, we are out of work musicians after all.
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a song of our first CD. It's called "The Lucky One." Oh, no, push back here. So don't blast out the mic. All right. Step into my head, finish my sentences. I haven't felt this good since I can't remember when. You are my miracle. You told me all I know, and it's so natural. And I swear we must have met before. I would never dare to leave you. All this fun makes time just seem to fly. How could I have known I need you? Every hour I feel like I'm alive. Alive. You make my heart beat. You make my soul sing. You make anyone who knows you the lucky one. The feeling that I'm somebody. And you make anyone who knows you the lucky one. I see you mesmerized. glow inside, and you touch everyone, leaving no man behind. So be it rain or shine, you'll be your peace of mind. You know just what to say. Soothe me like a lullaby. Someone so extraordinary. Long as I am near you, I am home. Oh, everybody craves your fire. They would say they all know what I know. All I know, you make my heart beat. You make my soul sad. You make anyone who knows you lucky one to be like that I'm somebody. And you make anyone who knows you lucky, lucky one. Side by side, we can climb any mountain. Take this dream and see it. Take my hand, I know nothing is stronger. Together, let me in. You make my heart beat. You make my soul sad. You make anyone who knows you lucky one to be like that I'm somebody. And you make anyone who knows you lucky, lucky one.
Yeah. All right. That was awesome. Thank you. Oh, by the way, before I forget, I need to give a shout out to Trisha King because she pointed out to me, and a lot of people have pointed out to me that there's this weird uh, doppelganger account that says it's me and is adding friends, and it's not me. So if I request you as a friend, it's probably not me. Look for the blue check mark. Anyway, sorry, not to take that.
No.
Yeah, it's good to know. And it's funny because it seems to keep happening. So I don't know what they're trying to accomplish, but there's something sinister in the air. That's for sure. But tell me, so that song was recorded with Stuart and Brian back downtown or in Hollywood, right?
Hollywood, yeah. So that's when I met Stuart. Actually, Brian was the one doing the mixing, actually. But that's when I met them.
Gotcha. And for a lot of people that don't know, Carmel, you also used to tour as a band member of Miley Cyrus, Billy Ray Cyrus, who's a good friend of mine. I'm sure we could have a million fun stories talking about him.
Yeah.
Michael Bolton, Sheryl Crow. What I want to know is when you toured with Michael Bolton,
Yeah.
Was it before or after he did the Jack Sparrow song on Saturday Night Live?
I'm pretty sure it was before.
Okay, because I was going to say, if I was in Michael Bolton's band and I knew about the Jack Sparrow song, I would just be bugging him to play it every night.
I know that was a long time ago.
Well,
I'm only 26.
Right. You did it when you were 16. It's fine.
Close enough, actually.
Well, but what I love about your voice too is that it can apply to so many genres, and you but when you put out your own music, you put out what you love, which is sort of the same for me. It's like, there's a certain calling for me to like more to country music and folk music and music that just sort of like the voice and the if the voice and the guitar carry the song, then you know it's a good song. And that's what I love about you too, is that like you can put out very like fully produced stuff, acoustic stuff, and you do a lot of acoustic shows because it really shows off your voice and your talent.
Well, thank you. And I'm glad you said that because I've been having trouble with that since I can't even remember because you know how the industry always tries to put you in a box and you know to sell, which it makes sense to sell, but I'm so bad at that because yeah, I love so many things. I grew up in like metal bands and I like pop and I like you know rootsy stuff, soul, and I love country and it's very hard for me to just stick with and then writing as well. It literally just goes all across the gamut. So
Right. Well,
um,
one of the cool things about, and you were mentioning sync earlier, and for some of our viewers that don't know what that is, um, sync is like when you get songs placed in television shows and movies. And the great thing about that is, you know, I might have an idea for some crazy song that doesn't fit with me as an artist at all, but if I have time to record it, I just sort of record it, put it aside, and then get it to one of my publishers or something. And like lo and behold, it'll appear somewhere. And you might not even know that I made that music. And it's the same with you. Like you might not know that we made it, but you know, there it is out there too.
that's what I love about it. And I
Yeah.
love creating songs in general. And I was like a weird kid too. So I like weird stuff as well. And I like just doing whatever, you know, whatever. And then also I like being able to deal with other vocalists too. Like my voice doesn't fit on this. And it's just fun to deal with different artists and, you know, and make different sounds.
Well, speaking of sounds, I guess it's my turn to go.
All right.
So I'll go next. I'm going to do a song that I wrote with Tim Farrell, and it's on my Natural Born Killer album. And Sean Becker, our director today, directed this video. So we've got to play that one. This is called "Here to Kill the Pain." Didn't come in here to talk. Didn't come here for the company. Didn't come here to break down for everyone to see. I didn't come here for a good time. Didn't come in here to dance. Didn't come here for redemption or a second chance. I'm just here to kill the pain and forget I knew her name. I'm just here to numb my brain for a little while and let it rain on that old flame and try to wash her out of my veins. I'm just here to kill the pain. There's some boys out in the back throwing darts and shooting pool. They know best to leave me sitting on this stool. Long ago that used to be another life, another town. Now I'm here just trying to make this memory drown. I'm just here to kill the pain and forget I knew her name. I'm just here to numb my brain for a little while. Let it rain on that old flame and try to watch her out of my veins. I'm just here I'm just here to kill the pain and forget I knew her name. I'm just here to numb my brain for a little while. Let it rain on that old flame and try to wash her out of my veins. I'm just here to kill the pain. I'm just here to kill the pain. Yeah. So now some other people that are watching us today might recognize you from the show Starter Kit that we did together.
Yes, that was so much fun.
I know. I'm sorry that we couldn't do more. But every season we switched out a new cast. But we got to get you back on a game sometime, maybe on a live game through Zoom like this. You know, just because I know you got a taste of it, but I'm sure you want to play more. You were telling me that some people ran across, like some relatives ran across the episode randomly, right?
Yes, randomly. They're like, wait, is that Carmel? So that's always fun.
Yeah, I love that. I get recognized from that in the strangest of places. So
It's so random.
it's neat.
I love like a fan made a sick drawing, a cartoon drawing of me. I'm sure you've had that as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that's real. I love that. I love fan art for sure. And if you guys haven't seen it, season 1 of Starter Kit, actually season 1 and 2 of Starter Kit are on YouTube, and Carmel is in season 1, and she plays a halfling rogue. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but the rogue does some good things. We'll just say that.
Yeah, it's such a I don't know if I want to say complicated game, but it's very deep. So
It's complicated. It's definitely complicated.
So I couldn't play it very well because there was a lot to learn, but that was great.
I'm glad that you were able to do it, and the schedule worked out for you and everything. Because that's another thing, is like coordinating. That round was, everyone was a musician. Hal Sparks, who actually was on the show last week.
I was gonna say I saw that.
Yeah, so it's like a rolling Starter Kit reunion. Because I also had Laser on too, who was in our season, and Mike. So the only person I haven't had was Mixie, and I'll get her on here eventually.
And Mixie's hot. She'll get a lot of viewers.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I'm a great artist as well.
Yeah. But if you're hot, that doesn't hurt, right?
Doesn't hurt.
No. Anyway, you're gonna play a song for us, and then we're gonna play the video right afterwards. So tell me a little bit about this song, and play us the song, and then we'll lead into the video after that too.
Okay, cool. So this song is my last single from March, I want to say. It's called Since We Were Young, and so I wrote it for my best friend. You know how you have those friends that you've known since you were a kid, and they know like everything about you, but you move away, you don't always talk, but the bond just can't be broken. And it's about that. And I just wanted to tell her, no matter what, that I love her, that she's always a part of me. She knows me like nobody does. So yeah, that's what this song's about.
All right.
Here we go. We spend every waking moment side by side. Haven't beat you at a game since the schoolyard. Oh man, I tried cruising El Camino Boulevard, trouble, telling our mamas little white lies. I guess all memories will die hard. How we laughed and how we cried. How time could be sure of since we were young. Do you remember dancing to Madonna on the front lawn? And I'd be singing out of key, but you'd be there to cheer me on. How time flies. We move on, but I'm never gone. You are the heart of where I come from. I'll love you still. I always will. You were the one I could be sure of since we were young. Baby, we don't talk like we used to. Nobody knows me like you do. We move on, but I'm never gone. You are the heart of where I come from. I love you still. I always will. You were the one I could be sure of since we were young. Since we were young.
Wow, yeah. Sounded great. So you said earlier you were rusty, but you don't sound rusty to me.
Really? Oh my God, I
No.
not to say that, but I'm like really bad.
But who knows? Maybe this will jumpstart inspiration. You know, we all need it right now.
Oh yes.
And I know, like I've talked to a lot of musician friends of mine who, you know, all their tours got canceled and all the festivals they were on got canceled, and they just, you know, haven't even been inspired to pick up an instrument. That's slowly changing. You know, with luckily some were able to do some outdoor shows and a few smaller things, but you know, I know, like, as an artist, like, one of the things that motivates us to perform is the interaction with the audience. It's not
100%.
It's not about, like, you know, it's not necessarily about the adoration. It's just sort of like the interaction.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. And I had, you know, in the beginning too, that really affected me. I didn't realize how much it does. You know.
Yeah. No. Well, people are loving it in the chat, and they're saying what a beautiful voice you have. So
thanks, guys.
Pass that on to you. So now let's play the video for the song that you just played. And by the way, I had a question to ask, because I know that there are two friends in the video. Are they supposed to represent you and your friend when you were younger, or are they just supposed to be different friends, or what's the idea?
Well, I mean, it's initially for this friend, but of course it's for, you know, for anyone to be able to relate to it, obviously.
Sure.
So, but it was a little nod to her, and at the very end, there is a picture of her and I when we were kids.
Great.
I mean,
can't wait to see it.
Yeah. Not one of my best photos, but it was one of the only ones I could find, so it's in there.
All right, here's the video.
Every waking moment, side by side. Haven't beat you at a game since the schoolyard. Oh man, I tried. Cruising El Camino Boulevard for trouble, telling our mamas little white lies. I guess old memories will die hard. How we laughed and how we cried. How time flies. We move on, but I'm never gone. You are the heart of where I come from. I love you still, I always will. You were the one I could be sure of since we were young. Do you remember dancing to Madonna on the front lawn? And I'd be singing out of key, but you'd be there to cheer me on. And how time flies. We move on, but I'm never gone. You are the heart of where I come from. I love you still, I always will. You were the one I could be sure of since we were young. Maybe we don't talk like we used to, but nobody knows me like you do. We move on, but I'm never gone. You are the heart of where I come from. I love you still, I always will. You were the one I could be sure of since we were young. Since we were young.
Yeah.
Are we back?
I think we're back.
Oh, I love that video. And you were telling me that your mom shot it.
Yeah, my mom shot the video.
That's incredible. Of course,
And-
my mom's watching now, so my mom's going to be like, "Oh, Jason, can I direct your next video?"
Totally.
So we're in trouble now. We're in trouble. But my mom's actually a great photographer. So,
Oh,
but
so fine. They should be friends.
they should. We should totally introduce them. But she's in Florida right now, so it's kind of tough for traveling or anything right now. But tell me a little bit about where you shot it. You were telling me in the break.
Yeah, so it's where our family's from. My mom was born in Merced, which is a town up in Northern California, and 30 minutes from there, it looks like you're in the middle of the country, even though it's California, and it's called
Mhm.
Snelling. There's like 200 people population. That's where my grandmother's from. So we shot it, there and the neighboring little towns like Mariposa, and we went a little further into Sonora, those kinds of towns. So
Great. Yeah, it really the thing about the two best things about, or the two, in my opinion, to make a really good music video, it's all about the lighting and it's all about the location. right?
Yeah.
And you nailed it. Your mom nailed it.
Lucky because, dude, I mean, it's expensive to try to promote yourself. I can't keep up.
Sure. No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I mean, my last album came out on Sony and we blew through the video budget after the second video and I wanted to do two more. So I just found a way to do them, you
Yeah.
know,
Good job.
scraped and scrounged.
Exactly. Sure.
But earlier, and by the way, and I probably should have said this earlier, we can, you know, this show's so casual. We play covers if we want. And someone earlier requested Johnny Cash, and I'm usually not like a request person, but today I'm feeling like, why not? I'll play some Johnny Cash. But I've got to put a twist on it. So I'm going to do the Social Distortion version of a Johnny Cash song. So I'm basically doing a cover of a cover. How about that?
Nice. I do my own twist on Ring of Fire myself.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. So
Awesome. All right.
maybe you can do yours after mine. All right, here we go. Love is a bottom thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. It went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. It went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. Na, na, na. I fell into a burning ring of fire. It went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child. Whoa, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. It went down, down, down. The flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. It went down, down, down. The flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire, that ring of fire, that ring of fire.
Yes.
Chat is on fire.
Oh,
Oh, and Birdie12 said that she was totally going to buy your music.
I love you.
And now chat is just full of flame emotes, which I think is great. Yeah. If you're a Geek and Sundry subscriber, there's still an emote of me on fire. So somebody throw that in there if you still got it. I'll throw one in there. Why not? There I am on fire. Okay. So I'm not even sure if the person who requested Johnny Cash is still in the chat, but
I enjoyed it.
good. I aim to please, when I can. But so we both I've got one song left and you've got two songs left. So what do you play now?
Okay. So this is my new single that I've been wanting to release for a while, and
is there a date yet for that? When it's
no,
coming out?
no one's heard it. It's called Soldier. So I had a friend that inspired me because he's such an amazing person and he's a great personality and he's kind and everything. And I just got talking to him one day and come to find out he'd suffered like horrible abuse from his older brother, and just how damaging it was. And then the brother just kept getting away with it, and then the mother didn't believe him, and then just all these horrible situations that happened. And then just how at the end of the day, how he could overcome that and still be as an amazing person as he is. I wanted him to know, because he said, he finally took it to court many years later, and they said, there's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
And he said he just broke down. It's like he won. And I wanted him to know, and it was years ago, but still, I wanted him to know, no, he can't win. It's impossible to win when you do that kind of thing, because you can't like yourself. You won. And I want you to know that, for you to be able to overcome that and still be the person that you are. And so that's what inspired it for him. And then obviously everyone's going through a tough time at one time or another. And I always support veterans and all that as well. So it's kind of a whole shebang.
Right. So, all right. Soldier.
And it's supposed to be on piano, but my piano skills aren't good enough yet. Will be, but not yet. So here we go. One sec. Let me just. Can't be super out of tune when I play this.
I get it. I can vamp for you if you want. Let's see.
Really
today
quick.
let's see what the weather today, if you're in the Los Angeles area, was a balmy, it's now a nice clear 77 degrees. Earlier today I know it was almost 100, so be sure to limit your outdoor exposure, everyone. Tomorrow, unfortunately, if you live in LA, it will be 99 degrees. In Nashville, it's going to be a wonderful cloudy 68. If this app would rotate more, I'd be able to tell you, in Washington, D.C., it will be a 73 degrees with 90% chance of rain. Okay. Are you in tune?
Ready.
Awesome. Okay. Here's Soldier.
You don't have to be scared anymore. You have fought and won against the demons at your door. Face the pain buried down below. Let the cowards run. You are stronger than you know. Never listen to the lies of the enemy. When you're told you are nothing, you start to believe. But you're a soldier, no matter how you feel inside. A survivor, barely made it out alive. Every time they try to beat you down, you pick yourself up off the ground like a soldier. A soldier. It's taking all you have to make that climb. Rising from the ashes to leave the past behind. Oh, I know how fast the world can spin without a care. Searching for the strength, but it's always been there. Don't you ever hide your battle scars. Baby, you're a fighter, that's what you are. You're a soldier, no matter how you feel inside. A survivor, barely made it out alive. Every time they try to beat you down, pick yourself up off the ground like a soldier. Yeah, soldier. So when you feel like hope is gone, hold on. You're a soldier, no matter how you feel inside. A survivor, barely made it out alive. Every time they try to beat you down, pick yourself up off the ground like a soldier. Yeah, soldier. Like a soldier. Yeah, soldier. You don't have to be scared anymore.
Wow.
Yeah.
That song is awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that with us. Can't wait to hear hear it when it's released.
My pleasure. Thank you.
So definitely let me know when it's out, and I'll let everybody know too when it's coming out. And when we know,
Yes.
can't wait to share it. That's a great, great song.
Thank you.
It's always tough writing about, almost writing something directly to someone else, right? Like that's almost the hardest thing to do. It's easier, I think, to write in allegory and sort of beat around the bush and do it a little abstract, but that's knowing the story behind that song, and it makes it even more impactful. So
Yeah, and then he didn't even know I wrote it for him when I played it for him.
that's cool.
It was like, oh, thank you, means so much. It was very sweet.
That's great. Well, I've got one more left. I'll take it back up a little bit. So I was planning on playing this one. This is off of my album In the Wasteland, and this is the third video that I made. So this is the first one where I had to scrape together the funds, but it was worth it. The song I wrote with my friend Blue Foley and Danny Warsnop from the band Asking Alexandria. And the idea behind the lyrics were that it was about an angel who I had a lot of religious themes on that album, but more from like a secular point of view. But this song is about an angel who chose Lucifer's side and then changed his mind and tried to switch back. But in the video, we decided that we would make it about vampires instead. Because vampires are fallen angels in a certain way. So this is my last song of the night. This one is called Running.
Oh.
I've been running from the sun, chasing darkness for way too long, hiding in the shadows. too late to be forgiven? Is it too late to turn back time? Not a day goes by without a question. If the road I'm on can take me home, my left time wants to walk through and I still can't find the truth. So I move forward through the right through to the time to shine some light on what to do. Oh, I'm gonna run down from the sun, chasing down days way too long, hiding in the shadows, holding on to the night. Oh, I'm gonna run down all my life. Oh, I'm gonna run down all my life. Boom.
Yay.
All right. Well, by the way, everybody, the people are loving you, Carmel, and everyone. Please, if you know, this is almost like a virtual club, so we're doing a song right around. So if you can throw Carmel a little bit, throw a little bit in her tip jar directly, right there, right below. We've got a link there, and you know, that's kind of what the show's about too. So just threw the link right there for you.
Yeah, I have CDs too. I'm not playing any of the songs off my country CD, but I think I have some country CDs left, and I have some pop rock CDs left too. And
Great. Yeah, we got she's got CDs, and you know, definitely check that out. I put all your socials there, your Twitter, your Instagram, and your Facebook. So that's there too. So they can find your store, I'm assuming through one of those links, right?
Yeah, it's on my website.
Okay, great. Which is just carmelhelene.com. So that's,
Yeah, you can DM me, whatever. It's pretty easy.
do it all.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's funny because my last song is called Run.
Oh, perfect.
I was like, oh, very similar.
From running to run.
Yes. So
We didn't even plan it.
I know, because I like to end on an up too.
Yeah.
I have a lot of rock in my blood, and country and pop, and as we talked about. So
Well, my mom just wrote that her West Virginia friends are watching. So hello, West Virginia friends.
Oh, West Virginia. What's your mom's name?
Suzanne.
Suzanne. Suzanne.
I don't think she's missed an episode.
Oh, that's so sweet. I'm a mom, so I understand now that bond. Special.
Yes.
So, okay, so this next song I wrote for my ex when he dumped me for a Hooters girl.
What?
I mean, I was one too at the time, but still.
Oh, wait. So he dumped you for a different Hooters girl.
Different Hooters girl. I was like, what?
Terrible.
Just decimated and shocked, and I couldn't. Yeah, it was bad.
But
probably my worst heart. Yeah.
Great premise for a country song.
You know?
Yeah.
That's probably the worst heartache I've ever had. Like I almost wanted to stand in front of a truck. Like almost.
Okay, well, I'm glad you didn't. We're all glad you didn't.
No. So I wrote this song called Run, and I felt better.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready.
was the first time you ever gave my heart complete life. Then my defenses down. Really thought you loved me. No second thoughts about it. You know life gives you a thrill. Been trying to get over it. Don't think I ever will. When I'm gone, it won't really matter. You made it all so clear. Turn your back and leave me standing here. So baby, run as fast as you can. Go live your little life like you don't know who I am. You can try to hurt me, break me down till you win. But don't believe your newfound friends will love you like I did. Now that I'm here without you, I feel lost in this great town. I still miss having you, even though you weren't around. No, I just wanted to feel close to you, but I'm trapped outside your walls. The man I thought I knew so well, never really knew at all. Now you're this cold-hearted stranger, and I've never seen. No, you won't cry over me, yeah. So baby, run, yeah, yeah, as fast as you can. Go live your little life like you don't know who I am. You can try to hurt me, break me down till you win. But don't believe your newfound friends will love you like I did. Yeah, go on and run as fast as you can. Go live your little life like you don't know who I am. You can try to hurt me, break me down, going around. Go on and run as fast as you can. Go live your little life like you don't know who I am. You can try to hurt me. No one's gonna love you. Go on and run, yeah, yeah. Run on, baby.
Yeah, I was jamming along in here. Awesome. So look, someone wrote earlier in the chat, like I heard, they said, I'll paraphrase, but it's something like hard times make for good art or something, or hard times make for good music. I'm like, yeah, they do, but I think we'd rather have the good times. But if we can make good art out of bad times, we'll take that, right?
No, we will.
Yeah. Well, that was a great song to end on. And at least, even though, it didn't turn out great at the time, at least you turned it into a great song.
Exactly. And now I'm with my current husband, who's it's a better fit, let's say.
Okay. Well, I would hope so.
But so I learned so much from that relationship. So sometimes learning is pain, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Well, Carmel, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. Hopefully it if like I said, you said you were rusty. I did not hear it or feel it at all. So
Thank you so much.
you're rusty as everybody else's finely tuned, rehearsed machine. So you've got nothing to worry about there. Finely Whoop! What did I do? Now I'm hearing myself because I was going to. Okay, all right, I did that. What we do at the end of the show is we raid someone else. Basically, we'll take our audience and we'll sign off for our show, and then we'll raid another person's channel. And a good friend of mine, his name is Omega Jones. He goes by the handle Critical Bard. Looks like he's online right now. So we're going to take our audience and we're going to throw ourselves over into his channel. And I'm going to do that right now. Let me just put this in here before I hit return. Everyone, thank you so much. Carmel Helene was our guest tonight, and she's amazing. It's carmelhelene.com. If you'd like to donate or order some merch, check her out. And Carmel, it was awesome to see you.
Too, because I can't see who's in the chat. So, stay in touch.
Definitely. Hopefully follow her on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, and see what she's up to next. Obviously, she's got some new material coming out. So the show's all about promoting people. So hope that that you guys that you get some good followers tonight. So
thank you, Jason. I appreciate it.
You got it. And now I just put in the order, and in 5 seconds we're going to be our crowd will be whisked away magically to another channel. Good night, everybody.